What's up everybody, and welcome to my second behind the scenes video. And I wanted to do this one differently. So instead of just like vlogging it was super boring that way and none of us had any fun with it. So instead I am just gonna voice over the footage that we got, and yeah, it should be fun, right? So for some quick background information, the shoot wasn't originally supposed to be with Halli. It was supposed to be with this other girl in Charlotte, but she hadn't been able to make it, and I had already gotten the flowers and everything, and it was all ready. And then I found out that she wasn't going to make it, and I was like, well, I don't want to waste all these materials, so we're going to have some fun with it and do it anyways. And so I got Halli to come over, but I was talking to so many other people too that I realized that I completely forgot to tell her what the actual shoot was. So she didn't realize it until she got to my house, which is like 15 minutes out of town. And I feel so bad for that. And she like hates milk. She doesn't even drink milk. Like, that's how much she hates it. So I felt so bad for her in this moment, but you know, we got some really great photos, and so I'm just thankful for that much. So she like completely hated this whole thing, so thank you, Halli, for like being such a good old pal and being so tolerant of my BS. And Maddy, thank you for coming over to help, and I had a really nice time. So it was good. It all ended well. So here in these clips, you're seeing me kind of place some flowers around her and have Maddy help me kind of adjust her hair and adjust the flowers and everything. And then we kind of ran into a dilemma because this was my very first milk bath shoot ever. And so I wasn't exactly sure how to pose her and how to navigate the whole situation. So there were some lulls and everything, but we got through it, and I feel like we got some pretty great photos. So here we dumped all the flowers in, and we're deciding on a pose, and I do not know what Maddy's doing with this whole filming thing. Like, she's all over the place a little bit. Like, what is she filming right now? I have no idea. But basically, a lot of the full body shots were making her look dead, to be honest. And, oh, see, here we go, right here. Maddy, what are you doing? So anyways, she looked dead a lot of the time, so that's why it's all close-ups, because that is what looked most natural and most, I don't know, it was kind of like, I don't know, when you see a picture of like a living person but it looks like they're like not alive, it's kind of an uncomfortable feeling, and I didn't want that kind of mood, I guess, for the pictures, so I didn't keep any of the full body ones. But right here we're deciding, I came up with an idea actually, and we're deciding to put some daisies over her eyes, and I actually didn't end up using that photo. I don't know why, to be honest. I think the focus was off a little bit because it originally focused on Maddy's hand, This entire time, Halli was super worried that her butt was out in that dress because that dress is mine and she is a lot taller than me. And I bought that in like 8th grade or something, and so she was so worried about it, and it was so funny. So periodically you'll be able to see her like pull down the dress and everything. And here you see Maddy shaking off the daisies because Halli didn't want milk water on her eyes because she's a little bitch. Jokes. And now she's biting the stems off like an idiot. Yeah, so oh, look, a little dusty. Isn't he cute? Yeah, so the daisies didn't work out super well in the beginning. They kept falling off her eyes, as Maddy just demonstrated. But we made it work, even though I didn't keep the photos. It's fine.
Well,
I still just can't get over the fact of how like dead she looked most of the time, especially when her eyes were closed. It was kind of creepy, honestly. But I'm honestly really proud of this shoot. It's one of my more creative ones that I've done and kind of out of the box. And I spent a really long time editing these and retouching them and just making sure that they were exactly how I wanted them to be. And it like took a lot of time and effort, but to me it paid off in the end, and I am really proud of this shoot. It's definitely a step in the direction that I want to be.
That's kind of cool.
And there's Jessie over there chewing a bone. You're gonna see Maddy try to make Halli look extra dead for some reason and have her hold a rose to her chest. And I really did not like these photos, not because they were like bad quality or anything, but because of like the creepy vibe they gave off. I really didn't like it. And here Maddy is taking the camera and she immediately focuses on my dog. But he's so cute, so I'm not mad. And yeah, this just about wraps up the whole behind the scenes footage. I didn't get all of it because I've been struggling a lot with storage in my phone. Like, I have none, and you can probably tell by the editing that it's super different. Yeah, I'm editing on iMovie right now. I know, don't judge me, but Photoshop just was not working out for me. It's not the right thing to use to edit. It kind of destroyed the quality of my video, which was really weird because it's like this high-tech like photo and video editing software, except it wasn't like specifically meant for video. Anyways, to wrap this up, I'm just gonna show you guys the final photos, and that's all. Thanks for watching.